Hello, I'm Morris Dimba. Welcome to part 4 of title block template editing. Let's kick off here by going straight to file. Under file, we'll scroll down to editors, then template editor. As usual, we come to new. We highlight graphical template. We'll double click on this window and change all these margins to 0. We'll accept that. We'll come to row. Under row, we'll select assembly, that, minimize that height. We'll come to row again and select part. Our part is down there, accept that, minimize that. Double click to check the height. You can minimize that to 8. You can change that to 12. Accept that. Just push it to come closer. Click and drag it up. Click and drag it slightly up. Now we'll go straight to create our assembly and part numbers. We'll come to text. We'll type assembly. Make sure your spellings are accurate. Assembly. Accept that. We'll place that one there. Double click on that. Change the font size and color of your preference. As usual, our font type is Roman D. We'll pick that height of text. We'll accept that. Assembly. We come to ABC for text. We enter our text, number. Click that. We place that one there. We change the text height and text and font size and font type. Change that color there. Accept. And that's all about that. We'll come to value field. Click there. Assembly position. We'll come to assembly position here. Our assembly position. We'll accept that. Double click there to change the font type. Font type Roman D. Text height 3. Accept that. We come to value field again under numbers. Run down to numbers. Object number. Do that. Let's go back to our value field. Just go down. Perfect. We'll work with that number. Double click that to change the font size, the font type and font height. Click that. We are done with that part. Now we'll come to part mark. This slightly up. Drag this slightly up. Right click, grid, snap, move that. slightly up, slightly up. Take this slightly up, slightly up. Now we are going ahead to create our part mark, profile, number, length, and quantity. Now we'll come back to text creation. Under ABC, we'll type mark, place it there, change all this, change all that, change text height, accept that. We come to profile, we'll come to profile, profile, profile. Perfect. We'll place that one there, change all those properties, font type, and font height, and the color of your preference, accept that. We'll come to quantity, which is number. Perfect. We'll place that one there, change all those properties, color, font type, and font height. Perfect. Change that. Remaining is length. Length. We'll try to be a bit quicker to cut down on time. That. Double click that to change all those properties. Change the color. Change the font type. Roman D. Font height 3. We'll come to ABC to enter our text. We'll go to weight. Accept that. Let's zoom out. Place it there. Double click to change its properties. Not yet done. Click that. Change all this. Font type Roman D. Font height 3. Accept that. We'll come to value field down here. Come to value field, place that under part mark. Under part mark, part position, change this, Roman D, font height, accept that, profile, value field, come down to profile, there, accept, change all these properties, your font type and font height, accept that, apply. Again we go back to value field. Now quantity is number, just round down, pick number there, accept, change all these properties by clicking on fixed font, Roman D, text height 3, you'll accept that and move on. We'll go to length, under value field, we'll place that one there, scroll down to length, accept that, change the properties, font type and font height, accept that. Now we go to value field of weight, the last one, place it there and round down to weight. Pick weight, accept that, double click there to adjust on the properties of your preference. Now pick the height of font type and accept that. Now we'll try to rearrange this by placing our separators. We'll click there, just make it straight, just make it straight, better than mine. Undo that, it's not accurate. Come again and place our separator here. Again here. And that action. Try to spread this. Just push that. Drag this slightly outside. Come back to line to put separator here. Make sure your line is more straight than mine. Push that away. Bring this closer. Bring that closer. Put another separator here. Put another separator here. Now change all this. Change that to black. Change this to black. Accept that. Change this also to black. Change also this one to black. Accept that. Change that to black. Perfect. Now what we are going to do, let's squeeze this slightly there. Bring this closer to that. Bring this one also closer to that. This one also closer to length. We are trying to utilize the available space. We don't need such a big table. That's enough. Let's try to push it away. That's perfect. This one also slightly closer. This one also slightly closer. This one also slightly closer. Bring this back close to weight. Now we'll put a separator here, right there, running close to that end. Double click on that to change all those properties. Apply. Now we'll bring weight to that place. Length adjacent to length. number adjacent to quantity, number there, profile adjacent, opposite to opposite profile. Now mark will push closer. We'll put a separator on top here. Put a separator there. Let's zoom closer. Make sure your line is straight. Put a separator here. Make sure your line is extremely straight, more straight than mine. Separate this, number and length. Place it there. Separate length and weight. Right there. Separate this. Let's put a line to mark the end of our part list frame. Let's place it there. Double click on this to change the color. Double click on this to change the color. Let's change all these colors to black. Apply that. Double click and apply this. Double click and apply this. Perfect. Now what we are going to do, that's perfect. Length. Let's reframe this. Define the full length of our part list frame. Let's bring this closer here. Take it up. Place that one there. Perfect. Extend this upward. Not really necessary, just leave it there. Make sure your line is straight. Perfect. Double click there. That and that 9. Change that to black. Double click there. Confirm the height first. 181. This should be 10. Let's leave it at 9.8. 9.8. One. Accept that. Accept that. we'll go ahead and do some verification under weight. We'll double click there. We'll ensure that weight, under weight, we'll come to our underweight field will sum up values within one row. We'll check that and accept. Under length, double click. Under length, we'll leave it the way it is. Don't sum values, and accept that. Under number, which is quantity, we'll sum up values. We'll check that and accept. Under profile, we will not sum up, or we will not check anything, because you can see it here. You can see it here. It's grayed off. We'll accept that. We'll come to part position field. We'll click this and just maintain the ascending order and accept. Come to assembly here, double click. We leave it at as combined there, accept that. We'll come here and save. Go to file, save. Zero part list. Zero part list. We can even add one, not replace the first one. We'll go ahead and save it on desktop, on our desktop. Okay. Now from here, we are going to pick this. We'll minimize that and come to where we saved our. This is the folder for our main template and revision table. Now this time round, we are going to include the part list. We'll copy that inside here and paste. And since this and this, the three are already our model folder, now what you're going to do now, we'll just pick this to our folder of crane rail. Now we'll click that and come to crane rail folder here. Just go back for you to confirm that this is our crane rail folder under TEKLA structures model. We just go back, TEKLA structures model, double click there and come to our folder of crane rail, double click there. You can check here, here is our logo, here is our revision table, here is our main template. Now we will copy paste our revision table here, there, just replace that. It is here, part list. Now what we are going to do, we'll close this, close that. We'll come to our model here, and our model will come to drawing properties, come drawing layout. This was our initial paper. This was our initial for our paper size, which we added on our previous presentation of part 3 on title block template editing. We'll just highlight on it. We'll come to table layout, just click on it and update, come to tables. If we check here, you'll see our part list already labeled. Just scroll down You take it to this side by clicking this arrow. Just scroll down. Just scroll down. You'll see our main table here. Just click and take it this side. Just scroll down. You'll see our revision table here. Just click and take it this side. That's all. Once you've done that, we'll first of all highlight on our main table. This is our main table. These 4 unchecked boxed. These 3 unchecked. These 4 box is a representation of our main title block, and this is our drawing frame reference. Now, I've checked this. I've checked this corner of our title block, and I've checked this corner of our drawing frame. Alt this corner, meaning in brief that I want to place this title block corner. I want to place this title block here. Now I'll check this and this together. I'll go ahead and apply. I'll come to revision. Our reference is main title block. Our table is revision. Revision normally is placed on top of title block. I'll check these 2 and check these 2. This one sits here. Now on part list, our reference is drawing frame. I'll check this corner of our title block table and check this corner of our drawing frame. I'll apply that and that, and before I click OK, I'll update everything and click apply and OK. Apply and OK. Just continue apply and OK. Now I want to generate a drawing here. I want to generate this part of our drawing. I want to generate that. Let me be accurate there. I'll right click. I'll come to create and I create. Not perfect. Click that. Right click. Come to create. Click that. Come here. Create single part drawing. Click number. Perfect. You can check here. We have 22 drawings created. So many drawings have been created because we've highlighted single parts. So all these single parts has their own title block. Now we'll click on the screen to disable all those. We'll come to drawing list under drawing and reports. Click there and double click on any of this. Just double click. Wait. Minimize that. Here is our title block. Here is our table. Here is our table. Perfectly done. We can go ahead and generate another drawing. Generate another one. We can open. We will close this. We'll close this. Open another one by double clicking on it. Minimize that. Here is our table, but this one you can adjust. This is our material list. Assembly position B3, number 1. Mark, profile, number, length and weight. perfect. I hope you've learned something today. And before I leave, I want to open another drawing for your confirmation. Just check this. Just try to go back and think and remind yourself on how we generated this, on how we typed this, on how we placed all this. Description. All those. Revision number, #01, revision 2, created by Morris, MD, date, can give it today, create, checked by MD, create, description, modification, apply that, perfect, close that, try open whether what we've done has been applied. That has been applied. Not really. Okay, thank you for today, and I hope you've learned something. I'm Morris Dimba.